Howdy, sir. I'm going to go over the veil of ignorance. I'm going to go ahead and recreate that argument, both the original position and then the other intuitive argument. So firstly, for the veil of ignorance, you went through the list of what's utilitarianism for it if they would reject it, and they did, because it's not what's good for it's what's good for the majority, not the minority. So killing blonde-haired, blue-eyed people such as myself, which would be sad. They would reject that. For feudalism, you explained to the king, the knight, the pawn, that there was no social mobility, and then there was no, whatever you got was whatever you got, and there was no way to move up through that. So behind their veil, they would more than likely reject that. With libertarianism, they liked that one a little bit better, but there was some social mobility, and you could work hard and move yourself up, but they rejected it because if you live in a bad place and you have and you not necessarily have the means to work hard, somebody could be also living in a better place and working the same as you and getting further because they started out life in a better place than you did. I think you said something like the stakes are too high there. And then you went into the next set of arguments, which was property owning democracy. And then you explained like the liberty principle, how it was like basically the U.S. American Constitution, and it was them living the good life. If you basically had a similar education, similar means of healthcare as someone else, then everybody almost would start off the table as a lot more fair than if one person started out with absolutely nothing and went to a terrible school and had terrible childhood, that kind of thing. That would kind of be a little bit better, and they might accept something like that. With the one where you explained it, that one you kind of lost me there, but I'm gonna do my best to recreate that, where they had the candy and they all were given the candy in the beginning. It was fair because everybody started out with the same amount, but people still had the ability to prosper. And the people that weren't still doing as well, they were still doing better. Like, let's say a fry cook, like you said, still had more means, and then if they were with the other form. And then, sorry, I've got to flip my notes page. Basically, you just did a little less than kind of flow chart, that feudalism was less than libertarianism, and then meteorocracy, that one was a little bit better because it was equal. The original proposition, position, not proposition. And then with the property owning democracy, it's the best one of the arguments. So that was my outline of the arguments. I guess right now with the situation of a political reference to today, would be something like illegal immigrants coming over, like how they would if everybody had to make a decision based on with them being behind a veil of ignorance, if we all started out with all the same means and started out where we were a little bit better off, but we could work harder in the beginning, then I think that we wouldn't even have the illegal immigrant problem because everybody else would already be starting out the same. So it wouldn't matter if these people came over and were getting jobs and things like that because everybody else had the same opportunity already. So they would probably be in the clear. That's my thought on a relevant topic for today. This one ran a little long. Probably didn't help with my pauses in there, but I appreciate your time. Have a good rest of the week. Bye.